Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. Now, the reason I did these videos on the World Economic Forum and the New World Order is because on crypto Twitter I see that people are now saying that these are all conspiracy theories that people are making up so people don't buy XRP, that they want to shake you out somehow. So let's take a look at what's going on. The difference between conspiracy theory and fact is a few months. The Atlantic is a New World Order cheerleader. Imagine sipping for billionaires blackmailed by trillionaire bloodline elites. And you see who's pictured here. You see Anthony Fauci, Ted Turner, Bill Gates Sr., Tom Brokaw, George Soros, David Rockefeller, and this was back in 2001. The thing is, though, if this is the agenda that these people are pushing for 2030, most of these people will be gone, and we'll be living with this new world order that they're creating. The Biden administration is not preparing for a recession. Of course they aren't. They're creating a global depression. Americans are not the enemy. The New World Order and their puppet DNC is the real enemy. And this has been going on for a while now. And it started long before Biden, as I showed you in that picture a moment ago. Remember, their goal is civil unrest leading to a civil war. It's why all of the division, all the craziness, and out of those ashes will rise the New World Order. So how many of you honestly believe that everything we're reading about the New World Order is all just conspiracy theory to shake us out of our XRP? Because the elites don't want us holding XRP. They don't want us to get rich. Or do you think everything we're reading is actually fact and what they're actually trying to do? Because that, to me, that's what it looks like. Look at the gas prices, energy crisis looming, and as well as other things going on throughout the rest of the world. It looks pretty much fact to me. No one. It's the New World Order, World Economic Forum, left-wing commies that are a threat to this country. It's people like you spread lies, pushing hatred and division. You people are the biggest threat with open borders, war on oil, inflation, recession, crime, drugs, sex traffickers, destroying education. And that's the thing. They want to keep us divided. There needs to be unrest in the streets. Protesters should not let up. If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, you get out and create a crowd and you push back on them. I just don't know why there's aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be. These people are pushing hatred. These people are also pushing division. They want to keep me and you divided any way they can. Because when you divide, you conquer. Crazy that people believe this crap. Wake up. They all want division and the New World Order. The old divide and conquer. So to me, it looks like that absolutely they're pushing the 2030 agenda. It doesn't look like conspiracy theory at all. And if they wanted to shake us out of XRP, there's much easier ways to do that. Just push the price up. People will sell. And it's a fact. If you push it to $10 right now, a lot of people will be shaken out. World Economic Forum is really pushing buttons, MSM, and government's Lido, US. And it's all about our slavery. You will own nothing. Attacks on travel, lifestyles, health, food, humanity. Turning the world into a technocratic hell. Digital money. Whosoever you vote for, nothing will change. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Albert Einstein. And that's the thing. I don't believe it's Democrats or Republicans. I believe it's all of them working against us. Unless you hear a politician absolutely say things like he cares about America and does things to help America, then you could pretty much assure yourself that that person is not with the World Economic Forum. But this has been going on for a long time. I still believe the first Bush signed the U.S. on with the World Economic Forum agenda. If you don't use your XRP to get around digital IDs, plastic, 3D foods, nano injections, chip implants, then you won't survive for too long. What's the point of money if I can't keep my health or sovereignty over my thoughts? Just like we avoided facts, we will avoid digital IDs. That's why you need to enrich yourself before it's too late. That's why you need to hold on to your XRP. Because if you're rich under a CBDC, I think your life will be a lot different than if you're poor. It's a little disingenuous to suggest CBDC is something new that is evil, as opposed to what? All you're really saying is fiat and central banks are evil. We already have digital money, hence PayPal, online banking, etc. I could rip into this post so hard. But it's going to be a lot different because they already laid out their plan with the CBDC. It's a lot different than just paying with a debit or credit card. Rishi Sunak wants to implement CBDC, central bank digital currency, programmable money with a time limit to spend it. Also, he wants to implement carbon and social credit score system as part of Agenda 2030, World Economic Forum, globalism ideology. Are you going to do it as well? And that's the thing. When they lay out the plan, it's a lot different than using a debit card. And right now, nobody's stopping you from buying gas with your credit card. Nobody's stopping you from going and buying a gun. But with the CBDC system, it's going to be a lot different. They will control everything that you buy. If you don't know the explanation, you haven't been researching. They haven't hidden anything. Look for World Economic Forum Agenda 2021 to 2030. There will be documents on your government's websites on the 2030 agenda and also on transhumanism. And that's the thing. It comes down to so many things. Robot workforce, depopulation. It's everything all wrapped into one massive agenda. And how we get there is through technology. And that's where they talk about putting the chips in you, things like that. You need to come together. You can't stay divided. If we stay divided, guess what? They are going to push this and they will win. No new world order is already happening in China. China, welcome to Skynet. I'm not joking. And when I read this, I almost laughed. I thought, wow, the Terminator. So Skynet, an interlinked system of facial recognition surveillance, currently in operation in 16 Chinese provinces to crack down anyone considered an enemy of the state. This is what your smart city will do. Think about that. I keep seeing more and more cities talking about becoming a smart city. I believe Las Vegas talked about it. New York has talked about it in the past as well. When a smart city comes, you will have no privacy at all. Wait and see. Central bank digital currency, end of money as we know it, mandated by evil New World Order. China first to launch a CBDC as per experts, conceived in 2014. The digital yuan currency, digitized version of the physical yuan, also known as ECNY, is one of the most closely watched CBDCs. This executive order will give federal officials full control over the money going into and coming out of every person's account. That's what they're pushing for. That's a lot different than where we're at right now as far as using PayPal. In the future, it's going to look a lot different. EU is the precursor to the New World Order, while China is the prototype. The Dutch Minister of Finance, who also happens to be the co-chair of the Global Action Group at the World Economic Forum, is now looking to introduce a law to monitor all transactions over $100. If that doesn't worry you, I don't know what to tell you. And this is country after country, because the World Economic Forum already put all those countries' leaders into power to push the agenda forward. So basically, screw the U.S. citizens, and we need to protect our European friends, but hell with the U.S. They want us to run out of heating oil, diesel, and gas all at the same time. Can you say energy lockdown? No food, heat, or travel. New World Order and liberal elites' wet dreams. Because a reporter asked John Kirby about the diesel fuel crisis, he didn't have an answer, but he said they were making efforts to help the Ukraine instead. And listen, I believe we should help the Ukraine, but to an extent. When the U.S. is in such trouble like it is right now as far as oil and diesel in the coming months, we need to do something here in the U.S. first. But the thing is, this is also part of the plan. Send us into that energy crisis. And then I had to share this with you because this is so unbelievable. So I have no doubt the scum in the New World Order, World Economic Forum, etc., have a fake alien invasion on the cards to usher in their dictatorship to save us. When it starts, the aliens will take down the internet and TV and energy systems, and we will have 24/7 propaganda coming at us. Now, over Halloween, I talked about a movie, They Live. It's kind of like the same thing. And I wouldn't doubt if they had some sort of alien invasion planned for us because anything's on the table at this point. But I wanted to talk about it because it was Sunday. I figured I'd do some videos on what's really going on in the world. And believe me, they could shake us out of our XRP a lot easier than creating some sort of conspiracy theory about a new world order. That is fact. We see it playing out in the real world right now. Stay awake because this is all coming together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.